beaten Justin Fields, Dylan Gabriel, Carson Wentz, and 40-year-old Joe Flacco by 11:30 p.m. tonight. I'm just asking for a little perspective. Let's put it this way. Your first 5 games, all green lights driving to work. That's, we all get that. We all get that. About once a month, you're like, man, I got all green lights. Work was an 11-minute drive, not a 30-minute drive. Aaron Rodgers is not throwing the ball down the field. The offense is ranked very low. But because of the big body types, they don't have to take risks. And I have said I think it's very smart football by Aaron Rodgers. But after tonight, go grab your pocket schedule. It sort of changes. Next up, the Packers. Then maybe the best offensive line in football, a team that is humming, Indianapolis. Then at Justin Herbert, by the way, Joe Alt will be back. Hampton will be back. Khalil Mack will be back. At Chicago, Buffalo. At Baltimore with Lamar. At Detroit, Baltimore again. And this is precisely what I predicted. You did this last year. I said last year you're going to be 9, 8, 10 wins, but it'll be rough down the stretch, and it was. This year, I said you're going to win 8 or 9 games. You're going to be 8-9 and 9-8. It's going to start hot. This is a Mike Tomlin trend going back to like 2020, that he's very emotional, very rah-rah, very inspiring, and that stuff wears off by about week 11, and it comes down to scheme, health, quarterback play, of which the Steelers, since Big Ben got old, hasn't been very good. Last year, you were 10-3, and then the rest of the way, including a playoff game, you were 0-5. So you have played one good team, Pittsburgh, Seattle. They averaged 6.2 yards a play. Sam Darnold didn't even play well, and they blew you out in Pittsburgh. So right now, your offense is ranked 29th. Your defense is ranked 25th. 5-1 is what we call football inflation at 11:30 p.m. tonight. Mike Tomlin teams, go back a few years. Start hot. Motivation stuff wears off. Pom-poms put in the ground. Best teams win late.
Okay, wow. Colin Cowherd coming in hot right now. He was just praising the Pittsburgh Steelers the other day, okay? I mean, he was just praising him and praising Aaron Rodgers, and Aaron Rodgers has actually been a top quarterback. I don't care what PFF says. Now he's like, everyone relax. Pittsburgh Steelers are not that good. This is inflation. Look at the quarterbacks who they play. I like how he knocks Carson Wentz when he's a big believer in Carson Wentz. I'm a big believer in Carson Wentz. But when it's in service of downplaying the Pittsburgh Steelers, it's just Carson Wentz. Okay. Guys, this is why I go so hard. This is why when I say Pittsburgh Steelers fans, please watch the full length of this video. Please subscribe so we can create an army of Steelers fans here. So we can really firmly root ourselves in this sports world. Okay? So we can be a true community. And like I had showed you guys before, this is literally what you guys did. This is the metrics of what you guys did a few days ago. All because you guys showed up. 45,000. It's over 46,000 now. This is already a dated snapshot. This is one of the most viewed videos of my entire channel. Out of 4,000 plus videos, the Pittsburgh Steelers, and the second most subscribers in a single video. Absolutely bonkers. And I'm addicted to that right now. I'm addicted to creating just an avalanche of fans so we can be, again, a firmly rooted community. So then when I make a Steelers video, it's going to be Steelers fans rising up and showing up in the comment section. That is what I am trying to do right now. Because this is just absurd. First off, and I already talked about this, I think last week, the whole rah-rah Mike Tomlin and it just runs out of gas. No, they're physically, the defense is physically exhausted from carrying an awful offense. Okay? That's what it is. And they don't have good quarterbacks. Okay, so they started off hot last year. How did Russell Wilson look this year? Not so good. How did Justin Fields look this year? Not so good. Do you think any of that matters? Yes. Do you want to criticize the Steelers for moving forward with Russ and Fields? Sure. I think there were the appropriate options at the time. I think, you could have maybe have taken a swing at a Daniel Jones, at a Sam Darnold, et cetera, and the organizations that did deserve all the credit in the world. So that's fine. Those can be separate conversations completely. Colin was begging the Steelers to go out and get Shedeur Sanders. Seems like that was the wrong decision. So I don't know, man. Listen, is the schedule going to get hard? Yeah, of course. Is it going to be harder to beat teams like the Packers, the Colts, the Chargers, the Bills, et cetera, et cetera? Yeah, of course. It's called football. You're gonna lose. It's gonna be tough to some of the good teams, and you're gonna beat up on some of the bad teams. Let's not pretend. And I am a massive supporter of Sam Darnold and the Seattle Seahawks. There's probably no one higher than me right now on Sam Darnold and the Seattle Seahawks. But that 31-17 score is not remotely representative of that game. First off, it was the second game of the season. We know that the teams all around the NFL have taken them a minute or two to get going, and that has been very consistent ever since practices have been lightened up in preseason, et cetera. So let's take a chill, right? Justin Fields was balling week 1, and again, do the Jets look like a team that can hang 34-32? No, they don't. And they had the special teams issue against the Seattle Seahawks with the kick return and whatnot. That directly really was a huge swing right there. So let's just chill out. This defense should be getting healthier. This defense should be getting better. A lot of new faces that they were integrating. Same thing with the offense as well. This was a mixed match. This was a lot of new pieces being integrated in both offensively and defensively. So it's going to take a second to get going. And again, am I going to stand here firmly and say they absolutely, undeniably, right now are going to be able to hang with the best of the best of the best, and it's just going to be like, man, good luck trying to beat the Steelers? I'm not going to make a statement that firm. But what I am going to say is the NFL is a mess right now. The NFL is an absolute mess right now. And I know collectively everyone's having that experience. That's why it's all online, memes, et cetera. Everyone's like, what are we all watching right now? Who are the Bills? Who are the Seahawks? Who are the Chiefs? Nobody knows right now. And it's great. And then the Steelers are part of that conversation. And so to downplay, like you're so confident who the Colts are, who the Packers are, who the Bills are. So let me get this right. The Atlanta Falcons can go and pretty much, I don't want to say dominate the Buffalo Bills because the score obviously wasn't dominant, but the Atlanta Falcons played better football. It was just clear. The Atlanta Falcons, at least on that game, I'm not saying overall, but in that game, you would say the Atlanta Falcons were the better team. Yes, they were. And you're just confident that the Atlanta Falcons can do that against the Buffalo Bills, but the Pittsburgh Steelers can't. The Pittsburgh Steelers can't do that against any of these other teams. Whether it be the Baltimore, now all of a sudden the Pittsburgh Steelers are afraid of the Baltimore Ravens and Lamar Jackson. They never have. Not once, not even for a second. Not once, not even for a second. Not once, not even for a second. So I don't understand. I really don't. Yeah. Just doesn't make a lot of sense to me. I mean, this can easily be a minimum 10-win, 11-win team. Which, again, once you hit 10 wins, this is where football is kind of crazy. It's if you win 10, 11 teams, you're right within range. And this has changed a little bit now that we added, an extra game. You are a bona fide top team. Of course, you have some of these outliers. Sometimes a team winning 15 wins or something like that. But pretty much when you win 10, 11, it's okay, you are a team. And then the problem is that if you just win 9 games, you're just it's like a fall drop between the mentality, right? It's a difference between being the Buffalo Bills, dude, that's the Buffalo Bills and Josh Allen, and that's just Geno Smith and the Seattle Seahawks trying their best to wiggle their way into the playoffs. And so it's it becomes such a steep drop. And so that's why right now it's I'm not getting lost into wins right now and a record of this is what I said you're gonna be an 8 or 9 win team. And so okay, so if they're an 8 or 9 win team and they beat the Cincinnati Bengals tonight, That means they're only going to win potentially 3 more games for the rest of the season. 3 more games out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I think I counted correctly. 11. I mean, come on, man. That'd be diabolical. We got to stop doubting the Pittsburgh Steelers so firmly. And I just don't understand why 1 second Aaron's like, PFF. He goes, I mean, he was so strong. Sorry, PFF. If you have Aaron Rodgers at the bottom of the NFL this season, there's something wrong with your ratings. Like he was very firm. Like he was taking shots. And now he's like, Aaron Rodgers isn't really playing as good as we think he is. He can't push the ball down the field, but it's okay. Like I'm like, oh, okay, well, I don't know, man. All right, the Buffalo Bills couldn't beat the Patriots. Steelers did. Drake May's been playing great. Drake May's been a top quarterback in the NFL. Carson Wentz has been playing really, really well with the Minnesota Vikings. I don't know. I'm pumped. I'm pumped. Pittsburgh Steelers, please don't blow this game. Please, Friday. I don't know if I'm going to be able to make a video tonight. But please, Friday, please don't have me have to make a video and being like, yeah, you know, it was just a bad game for Aaron. You know, those 2 interceptions or, you know, DK fumbles. Like, please don't do that to me. Please. I don't want to come in and be like, wow, Joe Flacco. Hey, you got to credit Joe Flacco, man. He played just, listen, Joe Flacco is a Super Bowl winner for a reason. Like, please don't make me do that, okay? Please. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. So please, just take care of business, okay? Just take care of it. Those are just my thoughts. I'd absolutely love to hear yours. What do you guys all think about the Pittsburgh Steelers? Are you buying Aaron and the Steelers? Hot start at 4-1. Let me know in the comments below. I read every single comment. So whether you agree with me or disagree with me, either way, let's get in some discussions. Let's get in some fights. But ultimately, let's just have some fun. And please do consider subscribing. We are building an amazing community here, and I absolutely love to see you part of it. I want to build something that we all genuinely feel connected to. Something that we're really excited to be part of. I think we're well on our way to doing it. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, as it really does help with the visibility and the algorithm. Thank you so much. See you next time.